Hello, welcome to Sports and Nerdy. We've had a brilliant day. We've had a brilliant time this week. Bruno G has gone to Arsenal for £75 million, and we're looking for a replacement. Who I think will get him. We also took an Arsenal youth player from them to come to Newcastle. But before I get on, before I start, Arsenal fans, has Vinny joined your club yet? Arsenal fans, I'll say this again. I'll say this slowly. I know, mate. I know. Arsenal fans. Sorry, that's my child in the background. Even he's asking has Vinny joined. Arsenal fans. Has Vinicius Junior joined your club? You know, the best team in all the land. The current champions of the Premier League. And yet you got used like a bitch by Vinicius Junior. It's quite funny that Vinicius Junior used your club. So, we're drinking the Vinicius Junior not joining Arsenal drink. Also, we're also drinking the Hector Bellerin got one over us on us drink. We're also drinking the what should we drink now? That we can't beat Real Betis yet Chelsea did drink. Arsenal fans, you signed Bruno G, my captain, and you lost. That's not a great impression, is it? First impressions matter. You know, when I meet someone, first impressions matter. When I do shows with other YouTube content creators, first impressions matter. So yeah, it's quite funny though. Arsenal, and we know what Arsenal fans are going to say, saying, "One sec, guys, I've got a parcel. 1 second, I'll be back in Sorry about that, guys. I had a parcel at the door. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, Arsenal fans. You signed my captain. Very good signing, must say. And yet you bottle beating Real Betis. It was Kepa's fault. It was Havertz's fault. But you know what? Let's get into it. I'm going to introduce a very good friend of mine. Some say he's I'm parched. You know, I need to drink the that we're gonna blame. I don't know, Arteta on Vinny not joining pack. It's quite refreshing. Some say that he's the head teacher. Others say he's a deluded Arsenal fan. I'm just going to say he's my friend. He's the Records Review panel's friend. Let's introduce Solomon. How you doing, my friend?
Robert, I'm good. How you doing?
Not bad. You know, you signed my captain. You lost. You signed my
Robert,
captain and you
Ro-
lost.
hold on, Robert. You have to be very
So we
serious
so
with
we are
me.
drinking. So we are drinking the. We spent 75 million pounds on a midfielder, and we can't beat Real Betis.
You
Drink.
realize you have to be very, very shameless to be doing this, right?
Now I'm taking the piss.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
I'm just taking the piss like it was yesterday.
You're just at this point, you know you're just taking it. You know you're just taking a piss at this moment.
Yeah,
You know, right?
yeah,
Can you hear me? I hope you just know you're taking a piss at this point, right?
yeah. You you taking the piss?
Well, it's nice. It's nice. I know we lost the game. We lost the preseason game. I don't think there's any big deal in that. You lost the
The
preseason
thing is,
game.
I didn't watch the Betis game because I was going to sleep. I did watch your stream, and obviously I was sending a few. Someone who using my name on YouTube was saying some very interesting facts from their opinion. I found it hilarious. I was just going to
Yeah.
sleep. I saw what they were saying, and yeah, I'm just saying. But no, I've got a question. Are you annoyed that Vinny used Arsenal to gain your contract?
To be honest, right, I am not annoyed. Like I said, I'm amongst those ones who believes that Vinny needed to. We need Arsenal need to get back to that level in the first place. So
Hmm.
basically, using us, yes, it might be hard, but United has been used for such a thing before. We know that, right? There was a time they used United, but it's just that we have. It's just a sign that we are going on the right direction anyway. So for me, yeah, it might not be that. It might. We know it's happening. I knew it was going to happen. So he was either he stayed or he came to Arsenal, and he
Hmm.
was. I don't think it's a crime that he stayed. I knew he was going to likely stay. So we're fine.
No,
We're
that's
good.
the
We're good. We're good. If he stays,
the thing is,
we're good.
come.
I'm good.
The thing
I'm
is,
not
the way
angry.
the way I look at
I'm
it,
not even mad.
the way I look at it, you've you've got a younger version. I do apologise for my child. He's just doing some craziness. What do you want? What do you want? Love you too. But the way I look at it, Arsenal,
Leave the young
you
gunner
brought
out.
in.
Leave the young gunner. Please leave him alone.
Hey, he's telling me how he's feeling. I know you lost 3-1. I know. I know Kepa's a prat. I know Havertz should have done better. I know the youngster got injured last night. I know all that. I know. But no, in all seriousness, like, in all fairness, bad aside between me and you because we've never had an issue with each other. I don't have an issue with Arsenal fans except one who we know who it is. If you watch this, hold that you can't beat Betis, you dickheads. But no, as I was saying, Arsenal, yes, you're Premier League champions. Yes, you've got a brilliant squad, and Bruno in your squad. I'm saying this now, yeah. Am I annoyed Bruno's gone? No, because if he had done what Isaac done last season, you would have seen me go on a rant, the mother of all rants, especially as he's my captain. Am I annoyed that he acted poorly? Yes and no. Yes, he brought a super agent in to get the move. No, because I knew you could tell from the last game against Fulham, the last game of the season, he was gone. He was definitely gone last season after the Fulham game, especially with arguing with Joe Willock in midfield. But I'll say this though, yeah, you've got in your team, you've got Declan Rice, and Bruno Guimaraes. Those two will boss your midfield. If you ask Rice to be the holding midfield and Bruno do it, vice versa. Bruno might also be leadership. Yes, you've got leaders in. Oh my God, you've got Rice, you've got Gabriel, you've got Saka. But Bruno also leadership as in. Bruno has if you make time. Don't you handle Joe Linton. Joe Linton's like and he had to Joe Linton. So happy with that. I'm happy that he can. I'm happy. Tell me sorry.
Your audio is muddling up. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your audio is really muddling up. I can't hear.
Oh,
What you're saying.
let me try this. Let me try this. Give me a second. Is that better? Sorry, I'm having to go old school. Headphones, headset. Let me do that. But no, like Bruno Guimaraes handled Joe Linton, handled he handled like ego players in our squad, Trippiers, the Isaacs, the Gordons. He'll go to your squad and he'll do brilliantly. I said it to you guys. I said it to Arsenal fans. Him going to Arsenal is a difference. Like him going to Arsenal means that when you play City, when you play Liverpool, when you play United, and by the way, there is still only one Bruno in this league. He used to play in black and white, but he said, "Fuck it, I'm going to play in red. I'm going to go to London and play a true team in London who play in red." Hold that, United fans, you dickheads, trying to get Lewis Hall. I'm going to rant today, everyone. Arsenal fans hold it. Liverpool fans hold it. United fans hold it. Chelsea fans, you lost to Juve. Hold that. And you lost to 10-man Tottenham. Hold that. But no, honestly, I'm just chilled. Bruno Guimaraes is gone. Tonali's gone. Gordon's gone. Eddie Howe's gone. Lewis Hall's not leaving, so I'm happy with that. And we go to next season. I've seen people say that Newcastle are going to get relegated. Yada yada. Am I worried? No, I'm not worried at all because we've got a manager who's now got several tactics of having one tactic. We play fucking damn burner fucking left back. Excuse my French, my son. But Solomon, the floor is yours. You're mute.
You know what? Right? I don't. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Let me start like this, right? You have such a balls, believing that you can survive without all those set of players. Even if it was my team where we had a lot of superstars, I still feel like we are likely to struggle if we lose those number of players. So where exactly are you getting the confidence that Newcastle is going to survive this season with so much players you've lost?
I'm getting the confidence as it from several years ago. We sold Carroll. I know it's like different quality of players, but we sold Carroll, Kabay. I think we sold several players. I think we sold several players, and then we brought in Demba Ba. We brought in the Cisse. We brought in different players to come in. The thing is, Newcastle like under Eddie Howe, yes, he won us a trophy. Yes, he got us to two Champions Leagues qualifications around the 16, which I never thought we were going to do. To be fair, I thought Champions League. I'll be happy to take just group stage. Keep me there. I don't care. Then we can just build. Got Newcastle to two finals. Won one of them. Lost the other one to United. Got to we got to like several quarterfinals, semi-finals under Eddie Howe, but the project was like stagnating. It was literally like going like it was up, going up and up and up, and then it was literally like a level playing field. And then last season it was literally nosediving. Like last season was shocking. What do you want? I love you too, but I don't want it. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy insulting your club. Yeah, I know. Don't hit me. Love you too. But as I was saying, like Arsenal,
No,
like
but
I
leave
was,
the guy alone. He's an Arsenal fan.
he's,
We are
he's the
Arsenal
one
fans
who's
here.
he's the one who's beating me up. But no, like honestly, Newcastle's project was doing really, really well. It literally had like a level playing field, then dipped. Um, I'm happy with New. I'm happy. Like I've seen like pundits on like Talksport and all that crap saying Newcastle are going to struggle. What do you want? That Newcastle are going to struggle. I don't think we are going to struggle as much as people say we are.
For me, it's not just the pundits. Even I think we will struggle. I think Newcastle is going to struggle this season. It's not even about the pundits, it's about me. Even I personally feel you're going to struggle as a team because you can't just tell me you will use so much players and then you will just act like nothing happened. I think it
Mm-hmm.
will definitely take a toll on your team.
No,
That's what I just feel.
there'll be a dip, but I literally see it as one second, don't play, Joyce. Like there'll be a dip, but in all fairness, we finished like since the Saudi takeover, we finished 11th, 4th, 7th, 5th, 12th. That was all under Eddie Howe. Yes, there'll be a dip, but I don't think like what is it? We're on one. We've got one game a week. We've got one game a week. Like no disrespect to like the Arsenals, the Cities, Liverpool's, Uniteds, but thing is, if we finish 10th, I'll be happy because we're on a rebuild. You headbutt my head, so don't even start. If we finish 10th, I'll be happy because we're on a rebuild, new manager, stuff like that. Like I don't really mind where we finish off as long as we're not like battling relegation, stuff like that. But my main thing is this season, just literally, just show some consistency. Like last season, we lost to Sunderland twice. That hurt me more than losing to your lot. That hurt me more than losing to your lot. Well, like, I don't
Yes.
know any Sunderland fans,
Do
but I
you,
know several
do
Arsenal
you
fans.
think your do you think
Yeah,
do, do, do you think your new manager will do better than Eddie? That's the question. Do you think the new manager? I saw the one you got now. How experienced is he enough to take charge and do better from Eddie?
the thing is, Eddie Howe has left the foundation. Um, do I think the new manager will come in and do a good job? Yes, because like I'm looking at it this way. Yeah, look at like always Arteta came in. No one like he wasn't. No one apart from being like you could say Pep's like cone boy. No one paid attention to his manager record. Came in and has literally got you guys to eighth, second, no eighth, eighth, fifth, second, win the league. I'm not going to say our manager's going to do that because we're not going to do it. But look at Slot came in, won his league in the first season. Look at like every other manager come in, won the league, or done something with the club. If this guy comes in and wins the Carabao or FA Cup, I couldn't care because he literally come in and taken off from Eddie Howe, and he's literally like we're not relying on the likes of Bruno now, Joe Linton, who's a legend meant to be leaving, Tonali, Gordon. We've gone for youth. Like, and I think last season we had one of the most oldest squads in the league, and I think that's gone down by like 3 or 4 or 5 years. in like the overall average age of the squad. So the thing is, Newcastle next season. Do I think? Do I think that we would do better than last season? Yes, it's going to be hard, yes, because the Premier League's not an easy league. It's the most hardest league in the flipping world. You can't what is it like? Coventry, you guys got Coventry first game of the season. That game will be a hard game because Coventry will be thinking, okay, we're playing it's basically Championship champions versus the Premier League champions, yeah, like that. It's basically United States champion versus Universal champion in like wrestling. And not gonna lie, Coventry will be literally thinking, okay, we're going to the Emirates. Let's do a job on Arsenal. If Arsenal don't get a win against Coventry, I think every rival fan will have a go at you guys. Every rival fans. I'll keep quiet because every rival fan. I won't say much because it's going to be funny just to watch, and also we're also going to see certain Arsenal creators saying like, "Oh well, Arteta hasn't had time," yada yada yada. Other creators say like, "Oh, it was like we were robbed," all that bullshit. We're going to have like classic AFTV back. Some of the reactions. If you guys beat Coventry, rival fans will say they've only just got promoted. You know, it's Fat Frank's team. All that bullshit. If you guys draw, the same thing is going to happen to you guys. People will come after you. But you know what?
So
Before we
can we
go,
just say, hold on, Robert, can we just say that no matter what Arsenal does, right, in that first game, Arsenal is not going to get their applause. So whether we win the game or we draw the game or we lose the game, we're never going to get any applause for it because
no, you're not
when
because
you win the game, they will tell you yes, you should beat Coventry. When if you don't win the game, they will tell you okay, we are just like the pace setters now, and everything is just a norm for us. Even a win is a normal thing for us. A win doesn't give us any special consideration or anything. So that's just the way I see it.
the way I also see it with Arsenal is, I like was it rival fans like rival fans. I think these. I'm not going to say much to Arsenal because I'm not going to. I said it the on KG stream, KG show. And this season, I'm just literally going to be watching football. I don't care what happens. If my lot beat Arsenal, I will be coming for certain Arsenal fans. You're not one of them because we're cool. Certain Arsenal fans I'm coming after. If we beat Tottenham, I only know 2 Tottenham fans in this like on like the KG show. I can't go after Guy because
you're talking about Hooks, right? Just call him out loud. You're talking about Hooks, right? Hooks is the person you have issues with, right?
I am not. If I speak, I get in trouble. If I speak, I get in trouble. You know. If I speak, I get in trouble. But you know what? Yeah, just saying. Tottenham fans, I know 2 Tottenham fans in like KG's, like the show we do with KG. I can't go after Guy because me and Guy do talk quite frequently. And Eugene, I don't have an issue with Eugene. I said last season Tottenham was shit. Ideally, I'd watch along with them. We both agree Tottenham was shit. This season, Tottenham are doing business. Chelsea fans, I've said certain things to Chelsea fans. If we do not beat Chelsea or if we lose to Chelsea, I'm fucked. I'm finished. Patrick will come after me. Everyone will go. I'll be avoiding the show for a while. And United fans, if we beat United after the shit they gave me last season, after the press conference, all that shit, the Sunderland thing, I will be having a field day. But you know what? Let's welcome a good friend to the show. Let's welcome now. Oh, let's give him an introduction. Some say that he's as delusional as King. Others say that he's got a football boot collection to rival Celine Dion with shoes. All we know he's the guy not from the Championship. He's the guy from the Premiership. How you doing, Guy? Welcome to the show. And he fucks off like Celine Dion did. He thought, fuck it, I'm not doing this show.
He's an example of fire. you know what?
No. Guy from the lane. Are you there? Has my fucking internet cut out? No, it hasn't. Guy, are you there? Guy? Guy?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
I don't know what
Guy's here, but he's not here.
Guy, like guy is a tech guy. I don't know how he's mixing this up, right? Guy, sort yourself out. Come on. You're in IT. Bro, sort your shit out.
Oh, he's phoning internet shit. But you know what? Let's carry on, you know, let's carry on.
Anyway,
Arsenal, do you know what?
Let me start like this, right?
No.
If you notice, I was having a conversation with Antoine about the whole shit about going back and forth about getting Vini and not getting Vini, right? Getting Bruno and not getting Bruno, right? Right. I know everybody can have a fun. Yeah, I told Guy he can come for me even if Vini doesn't join Arsenal, right? He can come for me and make fun. I like it, and it's all for fun, right? He can do whatever he wants. I love him. He's my friend. He can do that, and that's what makes football interesting. So Guy can come in and laugh at the fact that we didn't get Vini, but the fact that we can actually go and get Vini, and that we can actually, ask to get Vini, that's where what I'm excited about. Now it shows that we have attained the level. Look at the player we are commanding. Now we are getting a Bruno Guimaraes in the midfield. That makes a lot of sense for me. For us to be able to command a Bruno Guimaraes, I love it. And so even though we lost the preseason, you can have your laugh. As a rival fan, it doesn't matter. We lost the game, and you can have your laugh. But we all know it's preseason, and it's no big deal. But overall, I think we'll get to the Emirates Cup. That will tell us more because by that time, some of our players will be back. Bukayo Saka will be back. Declan Rice is going to be back. David Raya is definitely going to be back. And some of our players will be back. But one thing I would like to just say expressly, I'm not blaming Kepa for the game, but I just don't want to see Kepa in my squad anymore. Kepa shouldn't be in the squad anymore. I'm not blaming Kepa, but Kepa just should not be in the squad anymore. It's not for anything. It's just not good enough. Like, Kepa is just not good enough. Really. That's just it for me. Kepa is just not good enough. Let's be honest.
Do you think that you guys should sell Kepa?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should sell him expeditiously.
How much would you want for Kepa?
I don't care. 5 million, 10 million, if possible. I know we got him for 10 million. So if we get 5 million, I think we're fine. We're good.
You know what? Let's ask the Arsenal fan I've got in the house. How much would you sell Kepa for? You'll send him on a free. Okay, he's saying free. Free contract.
The truth is, I will give Kepa out for free. I don't need it, but the way he actually performed in that game was shambolic. It was shambolic. I think I will try to take my shot on Melihe than him, because right now he has showed me what he could do in the Carabao Cup final, which he shot on the bed. So that one is even said. He has come into the game again. It's the same thing he did then. He did it again. He shot on the bed. So why should I give him? He has gotten enough time for me, and he's claiming he wants to play as a first-team goalkeeper. Where? Ahead of Raya? No way. You ain't getting that first team. You ain't getting near that. So for me, Kepa should just step away. No disrespect. He has done his. If he's not willing to stay as a backup goalkeeper, in fact, I don't want to risk him as a backup goalkeeper. He's terrible at claiming the ball. He's terrible. Yeah. He doesn't command his box. He's terrible at it. So
do you know what? I'm going to ask you this though, yeah. Obviously, the Premier League starts in what? 2 weeks?
3 weeks. I think it's 3 weeks.
No, just about 3 weeks. Yeah. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. What is Arsenal? Obviously, Arsenal play on the Friday. Where you play the mighty Coventry. You know, Fat Frank is going to the Emirates to eat your buffet into submission. Fat Frank. See, I don't see Fat Frank, dickhead. I say that because he
We are,
doesn't care. What is your starting 11 when it comes to playing Coventry? All banter aside.
okay. All right, all right. So my starting 11 for me, I'm going to have Kepa and I said Kepa and go.
Jeez, we have a
I
keeper.
just said Kepa and go.
Why you have a keeper? Why has been dropped?
I must
Sport&Nerdy
be on good.
bomber. Why has been dropped? Queen Sullivan.
I must be smoking weed if I'm expecting Kepa and go. Ryan go. Ryan go. For now, I don't think this guy is. I don't think Simba is back. So Ben
Yeah.
White should be right back. Left back definitely has to be Calafiore. Then centre back, I think I will play Gabriel, and probably I won't go. I will go with Gabi instead. Nkape
Who?
and
Oh
Gabriel.
yeah.
I know we don't have the right centre back. I'll keep Nkape and Gabriel.
Is
And
Mascara
then,
back yet or?
but the issue now that I have, this is the issue I have. I think it will instead. I think it will go with Gabriel and Mosquera because
Yeah.
Mosquera is the right-footed centre back. So he
Yeah.
will play Gabriel and Mosquera. Then in the holding sitting six, I'm going to play Declan Rice. I don't care. I'm giving a Bruno G a start immediately. I'm
Yeah.
showing him there. Zubimendi will have start. It is Declan Rice and Bruno G. Then up ahead of it, I'm starting Odegaard. I still will play with the guy ahead of Eze every time. I think Eze is more of a moment player. I still don't believe. I think Eze still needs time to get there. I think Odegaard
Yeah.
will start ahead. Then at the left, I think I'm definitely going to just go with what I know. And I think there's going to be difference. I think Bukayo Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Victor Gyökeres up front. I think that does the job.
Do you know
I
what,
think that does the job.
that starting 11? Obviously, I don't know Arsenal as much as you. You don't know Newcastle as much as I. Like we respect those opinions. I would make three changes from that squad that you just said.
Okay.
Oh,
Go
obviously,
on, go on.
I think if I was Arsenal, obviously I do watch Arsenal. Like I like watching football. I like watching Arsenal, Chelsea, even United because it's just funny when United lose and you see all the United fan reactions. Meet me in the car park, all that shit. I would personally do It's the remote. Do you mind? I would personally do Ray and go. Oh well, no, Ray did Ray play in the World Cup? No, he didn't, did he? No, okay. So Ray and go. I would play personally. I would play. I'm trying to think. What's Coventry's left-handed side like? I know. I'll play Ben White because obviously Timber's injured. Gabriel, Mascaro and Capier doesn't really matter because obviously they more or less do the same job, and they are good as each other. Like they were quality when they had to like cover for Saliba and Gabriel last season against Chelsea. They were pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie to you. Left hand side, yeah, Calafiore. I was thinking about Miles Lewis Skelly, but Calafiore. Your midfield three, Rice, Bruno. I'll play Eze because Odegaard. It feels to me if this game needs a moment, then Eze's your guy because he did a moment against my lot when you beat us 1-0. Obviously Tottenham 5 goals in 2 games, which is crazy to be fair. No. I do something differently. You know what? I'm doing something differently. First game of the season, you're playing Coventry. Like, bear in mind, I'm saying it's Coventry. I'm doing something different. Midfield three. My midfield three would be Rice, Bruno. Can't believe I'm saying Bruno for Arsenal. It feels weird even now. Rice, Bruno, and Lewis Skelly. Rice, Bruno, Lewis Skelly. I love the confusion in your face when I said it. And my front three for you guys would be Saka, Eze, and Havertz. Havertz up top. Because
for an Harvard that everybody shits on, right? Everybody seems to understand. Everybody seems to agree that Harvard gives something different than
yeah,
Gyökeres. Even though Gyökeres is a proven goal scorer, people will still put Havertz ahead of him any day, anytime. Why? Because of and Havertz is not a scorer. Why?
Yeah,
Because everybody knows what Havertz can do. You know what Havertz does, and it shocks me the way people do not accept the fact that this is a quality in Havertz that everybody sees. Even
yeah.
we can see it. Yeah, he might not be the prolific goal scorer, but Havertz will just get the job. He has a way of getting into positions that,
That's the thing.
yeah, he may not score. He gets into position that gets him goals. Gyökeres doesn't. That's the
Mhm.
problem.
But the way I
People
also
don't just
see
want
it
to
is,
accept.
the way I also see it is, if you like, as I said before earlier on the show, I said that Bruno and Rice could just interchange. Bruno did the same thing with Tonali, interchanging. Um, Miles Lewis Skelly playing as like he's a youngster. Miles Lewis Skelly, I'm not gonna lie, he's a quality player. I have chats with Arsenal fans at work, and I literally say,
Let me hold on. Let me just tell you something about Maestro Kelly, right? It's a pity, honestly, that Maestro Kelly is breaking into the Arsenal team at this point in time. Naturally, if not because we are going for the league, yeah, because
mhm,
we are going for the league, that's just what I'm saying. You know, for a team that is good, that wants to go for the league week in, week out, we can't afford to be experimenting. Miles Kelly is a beautiful player, and I actually
no, he
want him.
is.
But even
He's
let me
quality.
tell you, it's not just him alone. Miles Kelly, Ethan Nwaneri, they are good players
Yeah,
that I would love to see in the team, right? But we are going for the league, Roberts. We are defending. We are trying to defend the Premier League.
but you know
We
what? The
can't be
one thing
playing
I
with
like though
sentiment.
is the one thing I like though is last season you played in the Champions League final. Miles Lewis Skelly started that final. He started the final against PSG. PSG, I know, like they're the best team in Europe. They're the best team in Europe. They tore apart Liverpool. They tore apart City. They've torn teams apart in the Champions League in the past few years. Only one team they haven't done it to. Not saying names in English football. Not saying names. My lot. My lot. Newcastle. They haven't beaten us since we joined the Champions League. Just saying. I love I could use that stat. But no, in all fairness, like in all bad aside, like PSG, like Marcelo Skelly, the one thing I like about him is he doesn't give a shit. He literally go to war against. He went to war against Haaland, scored against Haaland, took the piss, and did his celebration. That is literally. I watched it. I was watching that game, and I thought to myself like, if Lewis Kelly scores, Haaland finished this season. He scores, and I thought to myself like, don't do it, Skelly. Do not do it. As soon as the celebration, I thought to myself, that takes some balls from that. Like that takes some cojones, as Troy Deeney said once. I loved it. I love like the shithousery players too. I love Pickford. I know he's like a former Sunderland player, but he's shithousery. I love Pickford what he does. But that would be my starting 11. Also, I think Eze on the left brings something different for your team because like he could literally do something mad. He could literally like go inside, and just cause it
The
just
thing
be a
with Izzy is
dickhead.
the thing with Izzy is right. I don't have it. Izzy is my guy, right? I love him so much because
Hmm.
because of his heritage. Izzy's Nigerian heritage makes me have. Let me tell you something. Any footballer with a Nigerian heritage gives
Yeah,
me. I have this soft spot for them. That's why even though Madueke is shit, I won't call him shit. I believe I will call him a very good player, right? Even though Saka is just. I gas Saka off like. But you
yeah.
see, the issue I have with Izzy is
Give me
Izzy.
Solomon. Give
Is
me
is
two
it
seconds. 2 seconds. I'm just going to answer the phone once. 2 seconds. Carry on. Let's go on. 2 seconds. All right.
the thing is Eze himself, right? Eze personally does what I call he loses the ball like he takes risk. And because Eze takes risk, he tends to lose the ball easily. And for us to get Eze, someone like Eze on the pitch, I'm always scared that my center back or my back line has to be able to get those to get it to cover for him. So when my defense does is not covering for Easy, I'm always scared. So at the moment, because we don't have Saliba at the back, and that's the reason why I'm going to risk, putting Easy in the game very early because I would instead like to go with Odegaard, who can actually, put through, who can actually hold the game, try to, calm the game and beat the game as the game goes on. So that's just it for me. I prefer Odegaard because Odegaard will cool the ball, calm the ball. Odegaard is cool, calm, play safe. Eze takes a lot of risk and it's risky. So I can't do that. And because we don't have Saliba at the back, I just don't want us to take any chance because that game we have nothing to gain, but everything to lose.
Mm-hmm.
The Coventry game, we have nothing to gain because if we win,
That's the thing.
there's
You
no
don't.
positivity. But if we lose, we have a lot. A lot of people will come for me. I'm definitely sure that all the group chats will keep mentioning me. I'm in the reckless delegates, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
also in some of the other chat that anytime Arsenal lose, they come for me. We lost against Betis.
Mm-hmm.
I had sleepless night. People were just tagging me left, right, and center. So I don't want to take a risk. I think I'll just go safe with Odegaard. I'll go safe with what
Yeah.
I've proven, right winger Martinelli, Saka, and maybe I might not. Maybe I can decide to change Gyökeres for Havertz, but
Yeah.
that would just be it for me. That would just be it for me.
But you know
And it's a
what?
pity that Miles is Kelly, 81 area are coming in this time, but we are
Mm.
challenging for the league. We can't be
Yeah.
doing sentiments now. We can't be
But
doing
you know what?
sentiments now.
I'm gonna say this. Like before we go, before we end it, what's the matter? Are you crying because Arsenal win the league? I told you. Okay. Young Bakayle's crying, man. What have we done to him? And his brother taking the mick out. Oh, I'm going to ask you this, yeah? Newcastle play Liverpool on the Sunday. 1 second. Newcastle play Liverpool on the Sunday. My starting 11 for that game, you could give me yours if you want to, will be Hornacek and goal. Got to have a bit of Hornacek, you know. Got to have some Hornacek. Hornacek, man. And our new goalkeeper, we bought him from Sporting Praga for £25 million. Remember, this is a revolution. This is a German revolution.
I thought you had Ramsdale. I thought you had Ramsdale.
No. He went back to Spygate. We sent him back to Spygate. We were like, no, fuck this shit. He's out. So I play Hornacek and go. Nick Pope can get out as well. Get out of my club. I don't care about Nick Pope, mate. After what I saw last season with Nick Pope against Everton, I know what. Give Everton 2 goals. We lose game 3-2. So Hornacek and go. Livramento right back. Lewis Hall left back. Malik Chow and Botman, because Malik Chow, like my opinion, you have a different opinion if you want. Panelot can have a different opinion. Malik Chow, to me, was a really good defender for us last season. He was a really good defender. Malik Chow, quality defender. He cost us I think £30 million from AC Milan. So I'm happy with that. The midfield. Now, where do I go with the midfield? Fucking hell.
Joe Willock. You're going to start with Joe Willock.
I'm going to go with Bamba in the CDM. So apparently, he's a younger version of Joel Linton. And if we want a younger version of Joel Linton, we've got Obafemi. You know, we did have Brock Lesnar, now we've got Obafemi, so I'm happy with that. Do you want a remote? No, you can't have that. Have that one. For crying out loud. Sorry about this, Solomon. I'm so unprofessional. I've got kids. Leave me alone. I'll say this. Bamba in the midfield. I will play Ramsey in midfield, and I would play. Bamba, Ramsey, and Lewis Miley. Forgot about Lewis Miley for a second. That was my midfield 3. My front 3 would be Harvey Barnes, Anthony Elanga, Asula up front. No Walter Maida because he doesn't suit. He doesn't suit what I want to do with the system. And yeah, like Wissam on the bench, Walter Maida on the bench, and I swear to God, our new manager cannot play Walter in midfield. He is not a midfielder. He is a striker.
Have you concluded that Jolinton is leaving Newcastle? Have you concluded, or you guys are going to hold him down?
I honestly think that I'm 60-40 he leaves. I think he leaves because Jolinton, his best mate's left. His tag team partner in Tonali left. The man who made him a midfielder has left. So, not gonna lie, I'm just convinced that Jolinton's gone. I think tonight. I think Jolinton's
Wow,
gone.
did you? But you can't just assume it. Yeah, until he leaves, you can't. It's always that means it's always there.
No. As it stands, like I'm only thinking because if he's still at the club when we play Liverpool, then he comes in for Lewis Miley. That's my philosophy. But I'm literally thinking, okay, he's gone before we play Liverpool. That's what I'm literally looking at. That's the thing. I've seen like a friend of mine said to me that his start 11 for the Liverpool game would be like Nick Pope in goal. No thanks.
Let me ask you this before we leave, right? Let me ask you
Yeah,
this one before we
go.
go, right? Let me ask you this before we go, right? I know what you want is what you feel, right? What you want is different from what you think will happen, right? I know you are okay with Newcastle finishing 10th, but let me ask you, with so far, where do you think Newcastle will finish?
Based on the business you've done so far.
So far, yeah.
That's actually a good question. One game a week, a different manager, but we are playing. I'm still saying 10th, but I'm not convinced. I could see either a 10th and we go really, really strong, or I can see us doing a Tottenham and surviving the last day of the season. Like doing that crap. But
you know, because I feel it's going to be difficult for the manager. I think it will be unfair on the manager for you to set with so much high expectations.
nothing. I would never say that because when we brought in Eddie Howe, when we first brought in, like we had Steve Bruce when we got brought by Saudis, we didn't win any of our first 14 games. We had 2 points on the board. Eddie Howe came in, stabilised the ship. As I said before, got us to two finals, won us a trophy. I would always love it, and I'm like banner aside, me playing the piss. I'd always thank Eddie Howe for that because he won us a trophy. He took Newcastle to a final, beat Liverpool, a very good Liverpool side that season, one of the best Liverpool sides we've seen recently, and we beat them in a final. I would always thank him for that, but I can't get over the fact that we lost twice to our rivals in one season. I can't forgive him for that. That is why I was Eddie Howe out from December last year. And this season, the new manager coming in, I'm the same as I was when Eddie Howe took over. First of all, just get us mid-table, like just make us mid-table, and then we go again. Do a rebuild, and yeah, bring in Eddie Howe brought in like Brexit players. You could call them let's call them Brexit players, like English players. He didn't want to go to like Europe and bring in like the European players. He wanted Brexit means Brexit football. We need to change. This season we've gone out and signed 5 players, 2 midfielders, a winger, and 2 goalkeepers. I still think Newcastle do business this summer. I still think we still bring in 2 to 3, maybe 4 extra players. I think our midfielders replace Bruno. I've heard some crazy links from a friend of mine. And if it happens, it happens. I've heard we're still in for Nusa. If we get Nusa in, I'll be happy. Apparently, we're going after a final winger. I'm not going to butcher his name. I'm not going to bother butchering his name because I don't want to offend him. So yeah, if we bring in a replacement for Bruno, a winger, another midfielder, and apparently was linked with Scalvini. We bring in Scalvini, I'll be happy because we need defensive depth. We've got Botman and Chow, who are young. Botman's got a bit of injury issues. Chow's actually quite decent. And we've got two pensioners in Dan Burn and Shaw. So we need to like add to the defense. But that's what I'm saying 10th. I'm not going to come on to the shows that we do, the shows we do with KG and say, we're going to win the league, you know? We're going to win the league. We're going to go win the league. We're doing a treble this season. We're doing a domestic treble, win the league, win the domestic cups. You know, we'll beat all the teams in all the lands. And if you dare clip me up on that, I will punch you in the head when we meet up. If we ever meet up, I'll beat you, Solomon, if you ever clip me up on what I said. But beside the point, I don't think we'll get relegated. But I'm not really fussed if like we lose to a Brighton or if we lose to if we lose to your lot at the Emirates, I'm thinking, okay, we lost to the Premier League champions. If we lose to Sunderland, however, different kettle of fish. I am not going to Sunderland and thinking, this stadium looks all right, you know? Oh, there's Xhaka over there. Oh, shit, that's Ruth's in goal. No, I want to go to Sunderland and put a job on them. I am not joining KG show after we beat Sunderland saying, oh, we should have won, you know? Oh, I'm going to lose my shit. No, I want to go to my main priority next season, beat Sunderland, because you always have to beat your rivals. That's your main goal for the season. Beat your rivals and go and do something this season. That's what you guys do with Tottenham, with Chelsea. Yeah, I can't think of any more rivals you have. You don't really beat Fulham, to be fair.
Chelsea. Those two, they must lose. They must lose.
That's the thing. That's the thing I want to do this season. Beat Sunderland, beat Xhaka, because I thing is, I've had enough of Sunderland. What I've seen their socials. Oh, we're in champions. We're in Europa League, and you guys are like in the Premier League. You're in fucking League One 2 years ago. Shut the fuck up. Like, you got relegated twice. You know? There's a Netflix documentary on your club saying Championship, Premier League, Championship, League One, battling League One to get out, lost to Charlton in a Papa John's trophy. Then you get to Championship, and then the documentary ends. Even Netflix was like, nah, I'm not doing Netflix and chill for another season. Like, I'm not doing that shit for another season. Sod that. Before we go, I'm going to ask you one question. You've asked me what my goals are for this season. What's Arsenal's goals for this season?
Okay, for Arsenal goal this season, right? You know, Arsenal goal is definitely different from my goal. Like that was I was trying to explain to KG this morning on the show. I said personally for me, my only goal this season is just the Champions League, right? What I want is the Champions League. So I'm not going to lose my shit if we don't win the league, right? Or if we don't win any cups, right? I just want the Champions League. But still does not mean that I don't want to win the league. If we win the league, I'll be happy. Of course, I don't want Arsenal to lose any game. I want us to play all the game and win all our games, right? But I know that's not likely to happen. We can't win all the games. We can't, except if we have, maybe it happens. But the only goal for me is the Champions League. But I think Ateta would just want to do. Ateta personally will want to do a back-to-back, and I just want to go for Champions. I think Arsenal will be looking at the majors this season more, talking about doing a back-to-back and also wanting to achieve that Champions of Europe. I think that's the truth. I think Ateta will not be serious. I think Ateta will not be serious with the cups this season.
Yeah.
I don't think he will be serious with the Carabao, the FA Cups this season. He will play the kids. He will surely play the kids. I'm very sure. I think his focus will be the two major, which is the Premier League and the Champions League. But for me personally, if you ask me, I'll stick with the Champions League alone. I'm fine with the Champions League alone.
So Champions League for you. I just want to cut one. I just want to cut one. Do well in the cups. If we win a Carabao Cup again, I couldn't care. I don't think I care if we win a Carabao Cup. It's still a trophy. It's still a major trophy in English football. Like I saw when we beat Liverpool. I couldn't care less. I still celebrated. Like it is what it is with trophies. But you know what, guys? I think we've been on there for near enough an hour. I'm going to call it an hour, roughly. What do you want? I want a show with Solomon. You want to show him standing up, all right?
Leave you alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Are you buying them out? Yeah, love you too. But you know what? This has been a child-friendly show today. There's been some swearing, but that's from me. I can do that. I'm the host, and he doesn't care. But you know what? This has been a good show. Solomon, thank you for joining, my friend. Honestly, thank you for joining. And whoever used my name in Solomon's chat, you are a disgrace, and I hope your channel gets relegated. But you know what, Solomon? Any last words? Okay, Solomon's gone off. Where the hell has Solomon gone? Any last words?
Well, guys, subscribe to Sport&Nerdy. That's the first thing I was going to do. So subscribe to Sport&Nerdy all the time. It's your guy. And also check me out on Football Family. It's always there for the laughs. We're always cooking ourselves over there. We're there to cook ourselves, right? And enjoy ourselves. But anyway, guys, for the Newcastle fans, I wish you luck this season, but not this season.
You know what, Arsenal fans, best of luck for the season. And then, banner aside, best of luck for the season. Hope the mighty Coventry buckle under the pressure against Arsenal. I hope when you play us lot, you don't win. You know. I don't know. Do we come to you first, or do you come to us first?
No, I think you're coming to us first.
Okay, so when we come to your lot, it's not even the Bruno G derby because I didn't have an issue with him, but it is the Rother versus Arsenal fans from Reckless Sports Derby. We all know who they are. But you know what, guys? Until next time, like and subscribe to both channels. He does amazing work over there. Like and subscribe to my channel. We're doing some good stuff over here in the next few weeks and months. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the weather wherever you are. And I'll speak to you in the next one.